Okay. I am Mrs. Vidya Patil, working as an assistant professor in the Department of English. Students, last time we have seen what is English novel, and there is a general topic which is related to the same form of literature, rise and development of English novel. In our previous lecture, we saw two causes for the rise of English novel. Now we are going to see another cause for the rise and development of English novel, and that cause is increased leisure. See, leisure, as you know, is the time which we get after completing our duty or our day-to-day activities. See what happened in the 18th century, women of elite class as well as middle class, actually it is higher middle class or upper middle class, these women got enough time. What happened? Women of aristocratic society or elite class, they had opportunity or chance to take part or participate in the activities of their men folk or husbands. For example, their husbands were chiefly involved in different sort of businesses. So women had opportunity to participate in the business of their husbands as well as in the entertainment or pleasure which their husbands did. So whatever means of entertainment were available to their husbands, they also could enjoy these same means of entertainment. But actually what happened? Quite few women took part or were involved in the business. They were not interested in the business. They did not take part in the business. And see, as they did not involve in business, they were not interested in the means of entertainment enjoyed by their husbands. So a very big question was before them, what to do in the leisure time. So, such women of elite class were turned or attracted towards novel. As we have already seen, novel is that form of literature which is easy to read, easy to understand. It doesn't require any special talent or it doesn't require special literary standards also to read and understand novel. Another thing which can be said about this leisure is that it is not that only elite class women enjoyed leisure. Women of higher middle class also enjoyed leisure, and whenever they got this leisure time, they utilized this leisure time for reading. One example can be quoted of Mary Wortley Montagne. So this was a woman from aristocratic society. This lady used to write letters to her daughter, and in these letters she used to ask, send me the titles of novels which are mentioned in the newspapers. Now what she said to her daughter, I know that these novels, most of these novels are trash or useless, but even then send me these novels simply because they can be best utilized to fill idle time. So just to fill time, novel was used, and these women who did not know what to do of this leisure time, novel came to their rescue. Another thing which can be said is that not only women from elite class, not only women from upper middle class, women from lower class also got some leisure time. The reason was that increased, we can say, affluence or wealth. Due to this increased wealth, even the husbands of these women did not force or compel them to do household duties. So increased wealth enabled these women to get enough leisure. And as we all know, household duties, or which is called as household drudgery, the work which women are, ordinary women or poor women we can say, women are supposed to do the cooking, cleaning and other chores. Actually, this work itself is boring and tedious work. But when affluence or wealth increased, women were not supposed to do this tedious household work. So, the leisure which these women got, due to this leisure, they were attracted towards novels. Another thing is that there was a time when women were supposed to do lots of things. For example, they were supposed to do the spinning, weaving, cooking, making of bread, making of beer, making of candles, and they had to spend lot of time in doing these things. But with increased wealth, women were not supposed, or it was not necessary for the women to spend time in doing these things, because these things were manufactured and they were available in different shops as well as markets. So again, lot of time was left with the women. So this time they utilized for reading. There is another example. Actually, this is a woman who belongs to the middle class. What this woman says is that actually my husband did not compel me or force me to spend time in the kitchen. So that time I feel can be utilized for reading, and that is why I read. Now it is not that novel was a very standard form of literature. Actually, there was a time when novel reading was not even taken as a prestigious thing, and especially women were advised to remain away from literature. But in the beginning itself, this form enjoyed a lot of prestige, and especially the leisure time was utilized for reading of novel. Another thing which is actually Caesar was one visitor who visited England, and what he observed is that especially the wives of merchants, they are quite lazy. Quite few women do the needlework. So majority of the women who enjoyed leisure or who had enough time, this time was utilized by these women for reading. Now it is not that only rich people, only women from middle class got leisure time. There was another class which was substantially larger one, and this class was that of apprentices and domestic servants. See, apprentice is a young man who goes to any skilled person and he agrees to work for this skilled person, very few amount, negligible amount is also given, or money is also given to this apprentice, and in return of that he acquires the skill from the skilled person. Next class is domestic servant. See, these domestic servants were not continuously busy. See, in the class of elite people or aristocratic people, there were footmen and waiting maids. See, footman is a male servant who is supposed or who is expected to receive visitors, as well as second duty of this footman is to serve food. Second class is waiting maids. Waiting maids are sort of assistants to the ladies or aristocratic women. These footmen, waiting maids as well as apprentices, they got enough leisure. Main reason was that the houses in which they were working, lots of books were already available in these houses, and these people got enough leisure to read. And that is why these apprentices and domestic servants, actually these two people or professions constituted a very large number, and these people were turned towards reading. In a way, reading proved beneficial for these people, and reading made another negative effect also. So not only they improved through this reading, they tried to imitate their bosses or those for whom they were. Another thing which can be said about this increased leisure is that these apprentices or domestic servants, as they used to stay in the houses of these elite class people, they were not supposed to pay for boarding, they were not supposed to pay for food. And naturally, they were having enough money, and they were in a position to purchase books and read these books. So, opportunity to read and improve themselves, these apprentices and domestic servants got. So this is a reason for the rise of novel, and as the masters, that is elite class people, they stored lots of books in their houses, and so their servants also got opportunity to read and improve themselves. Here two examples can be given. Henry Fielding as well as Richardson, who are taken as two wheels of English novels. Pamela is a well-known novel written by Richardson, and Joseph Andrews is another well-known novel written by Henry Fielding. It is said that Joseph Andrews is a sort of, originally it was written as a parody to Richardson Pamela. Pamela was again a waiting maid. So when she left the job of Squire Booby or Thomas Booby, she was in search of another job, and she had put one condition to her would-be employer, and that was, I want opportunity to read. I am in search of such a job which will give me enough time to read. So even these waiting maids or servants wanted to read and improve themselves. So this is one major reason for the rise of English novel. Next reason for the rise of English novel is the new class of readers. So when poor people or farmers, they got opportunity to learn to read, A substantial class of this new class of readers arose. Actually, they were not highly educated people. There it was a class of people who were highly educated, and they had developed their own tastes or literary standards. These people enjoyed prestige, no doubt, but the people who had newly become literate or those who had newly learned reading, they were turned or they were attracted towards reading of novels. There were certain reasons. Novel being an easy read, these people started reading novels. And another thing is that they did not bother for the literary standards. They did not bother for the standard of that book. They simply wanted to read that sort of work which was easy to read. Another thing is that generally people read for two reasons. We read just to get entertained, we read to get knowledge, we read to improve ourselves. So, reading provides relaxation as well as entertainment. Now, this new class of readers was attracted towards novel simply because these two things were provided by novel. They were able to relax through reading of novel, they were able to entertain through novel, and now it is not that this thing happened in 18th century. What we find is that in that way, every period or whatever is the era, people read for these two reasons. So this happened in 18th century as it happens in other centuries also. Then next reason for the rise and development of English novel is the rise of periodical. Periodicals played most important role in the rise of novel. Actually, periodicals were written by the writers like Steele, Edison. The style of these periodicals was very much popular of the time. What these periodical essays did is that these periodical essays wrote about common people, their problems. And what happened? As periodical essays dealt with humanity, their day-to-day problems, their lives was reflected in periodical essays. Naturally, ordinary people were drawn towards periodical essays. Yes. Generally, people like to read about their own lives, their own problems, and common people, ordinary people thought that their lives are reflected in periodical essays, and that is why these people were drawn towards periodical essays. And another thing is that whatever is done by periodical essays, the same is done by novels. So just as periodical essays catered or satisfied common people or ordinary people, novel also tried to satisfy common people. So as a novel portrayed the lives of common people or ordinary people, a very big class of readers was drawn towards novels. In a way, it can be said that periodical essays played pivotal role in the rise of novel, or periodical essays created a proper background for the rise and development of English novel. Another reason is Circulating libraries played most important role in the rise of novel. Exactly what happened in the early 18th century. Circulating libraries, we can say, prospered. Uh, the subscription of these libraries was quite minimum, and due to this, any average reader or any average person could give the subscription, get the books and read these books. Not only subscription was less, afterwards these circulating libraries gave the facility of borrowing books, and the rate of borrowing books was also quite moderate one. In half a penny as well as 1 penny. This was the half or 1 penny, this much subscription you could give and borrow the books of different types. Another thing is that within 1 penny, the readers were able to borrow a novel having 1 volume. If you want to read a novel having 3 volumes, within 3 pennies you could borrow these novels. So, it can be said that due to very little subscription, moderate subscription, as well as due to the book borrowing facility which was made available by circulating libraries, novel became very much popular. Actually, it is not that these libraries only kept novels. These circulating libraries stocked all type of literature, but novel was their main attraction. And as novels became available to these people, to the common readers or average readers also with minimum subscription, they started reading novels. Another cause for the rise and development of English novel is the rise of publishers. See, there was a time when aristocratic people or elite people gave financial assistance to the writers. But in 18th century, the court of England itself and these people, elite people itself, they cancelled this patronage. And in a way, as writers could not get the patronage, a sort of vacuum was created in the literary circle of England. And fortunately, this vacuum was filled by publishers. Publishers were at that time called as booksellers also. Now, in 18th century, publishers enjoyed a sort of social prominence or status. This prominence or this much prestige was not at all enjoyed by publishers before 18th century, and publishers from other countries also did not enjoy that much prestige. See what happened? These publishers, what they did is that they became the link between the printer as well as the writers. And what happened? They not only became the link between printer as well as writer, they became the link between printer, writers as well as the readers also. And these publishers not only they started distributing the books, not only they became the link, along with novels, they just became the patrons of so many means of, we can say, entertainment, that is they just became the mediator in the creation of so many journals, newspapers as well as novels also. See what happened, these publishers, they themselves not only became popular, not only became famous, they just gave encouragement to so many writers also. So along with the publishers, just as publishers acquired their own monopoly, similarly so many writers also acquired their own monopoly. Even the writers like Fielding or Richardson, see what happened, due to the rise of these publishers, the writers like Richardson, writers like Henry Fielding, they started to read copiously. What these publishers did is that they gave money to the writers per page. And that is why writers developed a tendency of writing more. They did not see what happened. Even the writing of great writers like Richardson, great writers like Henry Fielding, they just ran after reading more and more, producing more and more books. And sometimes we find that they did a compromise with the literary standard also, repetition also was done, but maximum writing was done by these writers because they wanted to produce more, they wanted to write more because they could get more money by writing more. So in this way, so many factors are responsible for the rise and development of English novel, and these in short, let me tell you about these factors. First factor is the decline of drama, second factor is the new class of readers or increased literacy, next factor is increased leisure, then circulating libraries also played most important role in the rise of novel. Periodical essays also played pivotal role in the rise and development of the novel. So this is in short the rise and development of the novel. Today we have seen the factors leading to the rise and development of English novel. Let us stop here. Next time we will discuss another general topic, that is the types of English novel. Let us stop here. Thank you very much for your patience, listener. Thank you.